This conference will now be recorded.
Would you ask the caller to identify himself?
Can I have the caller identify themselves? Caller, can I have you identify yourself?
It's just me, Matt Rockney.
Oh,
Matt!
Perfect. Thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. I just need adoption of the agenda.
I make a motion, we approve the agenda. I'll second it.
Any further discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Matt?
Aye.
Passes 5-0-0. Just need approval of the minutes from May 10th, regular meeting. That was pretty small too, wasn't it? Hi, Joan. How are you?
Motion to approve.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll second.
Any further discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Matt?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0-0. I will open the public hearing portion on the variance application at 580 4th Street West. Dylan?
Yeah, so for some quick backstory, early last month, Sarah submitted an application for a variance at 580 4th Street. The variance specifically is a request to encroach into the 30-foot front yard setback for fencing, because normally fences in the front yards are not allowed. I've pasted the variance ordinances in your guys' packet if you look at the memo, so we'll have the criteria. Other than that, during this public hearing portion, we can ask questions. Sarah's in attendance if you have any questions for her. I don't know if you want to maybe say this story or more reasoning or.
I'll show you a picture of one. This is my little boy. He's 6. He has autism. And he runs away.
Isn't there a house right there where you are, it's got a fence right across the way from you? Isn't there one with a fence all
They have
around?
a short fence though, so we were requesting a 6.
But still, it's a fence
But it's
in
a
the area.
It's a wrought iron see-through fence. So-
Like the picture we have.
But he could
Yep.
jump over that 4-foot fence in about 2 seconds, so he's very tall. We had to call the cops 3 weeks ago. Couldn't find him, he got out. And it'll just be another barrier to keep him on the property.
Yeah, you do everything you can.
He's smart.
He's
So he
smart.
can unlock doors. He can't get out, so. It'd be a good thing if we could have the front yard fence tall too. Then we can put locks on the gates. So.
Any questions for Sarah or Dylan on that?
We went over this quite thoroughly last time.
Yeah.
You know, as to what the fence would look like and how tall it would be, and just waiting to see if there were neighbors that objected. Is that kind of what it was for tonight?
Yeah,
Did you
tonight's,
hear anything, Dylan?
I did not hear anything.
Everybody I talked to was, well, of course, you want, I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's upset about it at home. So.
But I like this design of the fence too versus being a standard chain link, do-it-yourselfer and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, he should be a chain link fence.
Yeah.
Todd, I have one question, and I think I know the answer, but I wanted to ask it. Todd?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I just had one question. So let's say the day comes when Sarah sells the house and moves. Would we require that fence to be taken down? I assume it's going to be kind of a permanent type of fixture, right?
Well,
I don't know if you're.
footings are foam.
Maybe
So-
you can't hear.
Oh, the footings are foam mat, so it is permanent, but taken down easily. So if you
Okay.
maybe the new, I plan to stay there till I have to go into a nursing home, but if
Right.
it would need to be taken down, it could be fairly easily.
Okay. That was my only question. I don't think it'd be an issue. I mean, if we grant the variance now and it stays forever, it is what it is.
What do we normally do on variances, Matt, when we do something like that? Is that something where if she would sell, let's say in 10 years, do we have to make them take it down or have to put something in it, or can we just leave it?
I don't think so. I mean, this is more of a unique situation, but it's just like the last one we granted, allowing a building to be built in a setback. It's going to be there as long, and then if the building burns, it's not a non-conforming use. The variance been granted, so I would think they could build the house again if it burned down in the same setback area that we granted before, and probably a similar argument here. I don't necessarily know if if the reason for granting the variance went away, whether that would necessitate requiring the fence to be taken down. I'm not going to worry about it.
But a variance does run with the land. When the property is sold, it stays with the land.
And the variance can be worded to
Correct.
be for encroachment for a fence only. So it's not like if a house burned down, somebody could build up to the property line. We can word it for a fence.
Right, just for the fence.
Yeah, no, I was just using that house as an example.
Yep.
Perfect. Any other discussion on public hearing? I will close the public hearing portion. We'll go to old business, variance application 580 4th Street West.
Recommendation time. Unless there's more questions or conversation that's needed. Motion for recommendation for council.
I don't see how you cannot grant it. So I just need a motion in a second.
I would make the motion that we recommend the variance to the council.
Do you have something
I'll
to add,
second.
Matt? Second, okay.
No, I guess we just want to adopt those 5 findings of practical difficulty, or the 5 items that Dylan laid out.
Perfect. Any further discussions? All in favor? Matt?
Aye.
Passes 5-0-0. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Appreciate it.
New business, change of August and November monthly meeting dates.
Yeah, so this year is an election year. There's going to be elections taking place in this room on 2 of the planning commission nights, long story short. I know, how dare they? But, so August 9th and November 8th are normally, we'd have a planning commission meeting here. But I recommend that maybe we just move them back one day to Wednesday instead of skip them, or move them a week. But it's open, whatever you guys, it's too far away to look at our calendars to see, but I think if we just move them one day, maybe that's more feasible. Long story short, we either have to cancel or change the date of those 2 days. So we need to make a motion to pick new dates for the planning commission meetings in August and November of this year.
I think we should just move them back one day.
Yep.
Or forward one day. August 10th and November 11th would be it, which would be the Wednesdays, so.
August 10th, November 9th is
Yep.
what it would be. And I already checked with Miranda. This room is available for the Wednesdays of those weeks as well. So if that works with you guys, we just need a motion.
A motion to move the August 9th and November 8th meetings one day later.
To August 10th and 11th of November.
August 10th and November 9th.
Did I say that?
We'll tell you when it is.
Perfect, yeah. Any further discussions? All in favor?
You don't have to second. I second. Did you second?
Oh.
Aye.
We're still talking.
Matt, oppose, passes 5-0-0. Reports, D-Dog.
All right, so over the past few weeks and probably about 6 or 7 weeks here, I've received multiple offers for my services, including one from the city to work for the city. But after, I'm just reading it off here because I worded it so nicely. I thought about it for a lot of weeks and I ended up taking a position that would remove me from this position here. My new position will be with CETA. I'll be the director of planning for the company. But on the interim, at least for the next few months or the remainder of the year, I'll still be involved with the city of Zumbrota because we're looking to hire a 2-day-a-week position for EDA purposes. So I'll be fulfilling that role on an interim basis. But my update and my community development update is that for the planning commission, at least, this might be likely my last time sitting here with you guys, unless we work on a big development and things like that. But that's that update. Other community development updates, and I forgot to add this into the adopt amend agenda. The Keller Bartman building is almost finished. It's going to be completed here in a couple weeks. I've reached out to Andy Bartman to schedule a tour. He's confirmed that Friday, June 24th at 2 p.m. is a good time to tour. So I told him I'd like to invite the planning commission members, EDA members, city council, whoever is able to attend. If you want to check out the building before it opens up, Friday, June 24th at 2 p.m. Two. Yep. My assumption is that we'd just meet here and then just walk the block down there because I don't know when he's going to get there. So as far as logistics, to see the new apartment in town, if you want to tour it, it's coming up next week, right? Yeah.
So why don't they let people move in?
They have a date in mind, but they haven't released it to the public yet just because of, the issues with building materials and getting the contractors in and out. There's people that are selling their houses to move there. So they haven't released the date, but it is soon. Yep. That's it from me.
That is it, Dylan? Well, we're going to miss Dylan. I just want to appreciate the hard work he's done on a lot of aspects of the city, especially planning and zoning. I know as mayor, we had worked kind of hard to keep him, but.
So why do people keep leaving that position? Is there something about you that they don't like?
No, you got to look at Ryan. He left for the military. He got a military job.
True, yeah.
Well,
you didn't have to.
Dan King.
Accepted that.
What?
Dan King.
That's a whole different topic we're not going to get into.
Okay, that's okay with me.
I mean, I've been through quite a few since I've been on zoning.
And then Dylan, I mean, Dylan's one of a kind. I mean, I've seen a few 3D EDAs, and I don't think there's any city staff that would disagree with that. And Dylan's going to go nothing but up in the standpoint of his knowledge and his work ethic and his drive. So I think this is just a stepping stone for him. I mean, I think the sky's the limit. I think he has a better half that also will direct where he ends up going to. But I know Dylan will be missed on different aspects of the city very well. And Dylan, I mean, the sky's the limit for him. So, I mean, I think he's done very well. Actually very amazing. I think Kim would probably agree with that. And I know everybody's going to miss Dylan. So we appreciate his work. I just wish we could appreciate it longer. So thanks, Dylan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Matt, do you have anything to say on that?
No, I agree with you. We'll miss him, but he'll still be around a little bit, right?
Yeah, he'll be a phone call away.
Yep.
Okay.
I should be here.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Dylan. Meeting's adjourned.